Before studying psychology, one of the main questions any young person asks themselves is, what is psychology? As a definition, psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behaviour. And on this course, that's what you're going to study. Now, in that definition, there's a big clue, and the clue is the word science. Psychology is a scientific A-level. That means you are going to have to be good at science and good at maths. Now, on the course, what you're going to study, first of all, are research methods. There are 4 main research methods that we look at. The research methods are the way to which psychologists explore and discover more about behaviour. We study experiments, observations, correlations, self-report, and how psychologists in actual real life gather that information to learn more about behaviour. You're also going to learn about the foundations. The foundations are the first part to psychology. So we look at the social approach, we look at the cognitive approach, we look at the biological approach, and we look at the learning theories. Each different foundation develops your understanding as to what psychology is about. It also helps you to understand different explanations for behaviour. So, the social approach helps us to understand how our behaviour is caused by others. The cognitive approach looks at our inner workings of our cognitions, our memory, our decision making. The biological approach looks at our physiology, what causes our behaviour from our genes, from our hormones, and from our brains. The learning theories applies to traditional psychological methods of looking at classical conditioning, operant conditioning, and social learning theory. Alongside the foundations, you're also going to learn about clinical and criminal psychology. These topics are really interesting. They have practical applications for real-life psychological jobs that go on nowadays. Studying a psychology A-level is great. It means that it gives you a pathway to many different careers. If you carry on studying psychology, you can work in law, medicine, be a teacher, work in drama, and do a lot of other things.
What I like most about psychology is the way that it relates to my other subjects, but also to real life.
Variety of people that you get on the course, because it kind of links in with the humanities subjects as well as the sciences. It's really good to get a mixture of those views in class. My favourite part of the course that we've studied has been the classic studies and also the contemporary studies, but you get these in each of the topics, and I find the classic studies most interesting because they were all completed before ethical guidelines were introduced, so there's not really any rules as to how participants should be treated. So luckily in psychology you get a lot of packs given to you, so you just kind of have to do your homework out of the packs, highlight the packs and make notes out of the packs. So that does make the work outside of class a lot easier than some of my other subjects.
The skills and interests that you need to be successful in psychology, I would say, is you do need the maths and the science, but also just a real interest in human behaviour and what makes us go, what makes us behave the way that we do, why do we develop the way we do. I think that's the main thing, is having the passion for learning more about human behaviour.